they really surprised us in how they approached the test. We modeled this test after similar studies in birds and in human children. And in those studies, it seemed that in many cases with the birds and the children, that they were able to learn the most functional options of what they should be dropping into the tube in order to raise the water level up successfully. With the raccoons, they didn't always pick the most functional options. So when we gave them very large stones versus small stones, or floating balls versus sinking balls, they seemed to make whatever options we gave them work, which was really interesting. For example, when we gave them sinking versus floating balls, they would drop the floating balls into the water, and then they would reach their hands in and push up and down very quickly on the ball, and it would spray up small pieces of marshmallow onto the sides of the tube. And, we use marshmallows as our floating reward in this task because raccoons absolutely love marshmallows. Like, they can't get enough of them. So, my point is that they really were able to innovate methods to use the different options that we gave them, whether or not they were the most effective. And that's something that really surprised us because it's different than what we've seen with birds and human children, and it's not something that we had predicted was going to happen.
Human children, at what age are you comparing them to? At what age does a child finally become more intelligent than a raccoon, at least when it comes to this test?
It's a little hard to say. We only had 2 successful raccoons that were willing to engage with the task, and they learned how to get the marshmallows out. And there's been more studies done with children, from, I believe, ages 4 to 7, and some studies have shown comparisons between corvids and human children showing that they perform at the same level, about age 5 to 7 in children to an adult crow, I believe. In our task, we're still trying to figure out how the raccoons, why they approached the problem in this manner, and what they really thought of it. We were very pleased to see how innovative they were with the different options that we gave them, and I think that really speaks towards the character of raccoons. They're a very exploratory animal. They do seem to be innovative, and they have these really dexterous forepaws that allow them to engage with their environment and learn about their surroundings, and they're constantly using them to, gather information about their surroundings. So, yes, we were very happy to see that they spent a lot of time generating new ways to engage with this task, but also they just explored what we gave them. When we gave them these stones and these small balls, for example, they would bury them in their litter boxes, they would wash them in their water bowls, they would hide them in their den boxes where they sleep. And so at the end of trials, I would come in and have to spend several minutes actually just trying to find, what they did with all these experimental materials I'd given them. And again, I think that's just very much a raccoon. That's very much in their nature. So it was really cool to see how this standardized test that's been used with other intelligent creatures, when you give it to an animal like a raccoon, how they put a different spin on it.